And welcome back to another episode of Reactioncast, where you can catch us first on Anchor and any other podcasting platform, or you can be watching us on YouTube. Alright, let's talk about episode 3, The Witness of Love, Death, and Robots. So, back for episode 2, Love, Death, and Robots, when I talked about it, I said I was gonna stop talking about the animation, but I like what they did kind of here a little bit with the old comic book bam, swam, wham, and all that stuff. They added these little notes. This time around, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the cinematography they used for this, all the angles they chose, because let's talk a little bit about the story, and then I'm going to talk into this, the way they shot this. It's weird to say that, but the way they angled the cameras to do so. So the story is basically this woman sees from across the street a murder happening, and it's really weird when you see it because it looks like you just witnessed yourself get murdered. I did not understand that, but she sees this guy murder someone, and she just like runs for it. You know, she calls it in and everything, and then she kind of goes do her job. She's an exotic dancer and everything. They are not holding back in this anthology series on the nudity. She is literally an exotic dancer. You see them at this I don't know, it's not a brothel, but this club, and you see all these like women, possibly men in there, in these like bondage, like leather, like they're all wrapped up. It's really intense, and it's crazy. And then you get her kind of doing this like really sexual dance, and it's like wow, they did a lot. It's like, this is honestly not something you would let your kids watch, but it was awesome, because like I said, the cinematography for the chase scenes, right after she kind of gets discovered, I kind of wonder how she was able to see how she was able to see. Maybe she has cameras into every room and everything, kind of get like, oh yeah, they're watching you, it's kind of creepy, but whatever, you know. But he saw her too, so no, yeah, you see, it's weird. I don't know how to explain that, but the whole chase scene was really well done because she was like running. Like when there's a naked lady running out in the street, like okay, what the hell's happening? But the angles they used, like kind of the wide shots of her in the streets, or kind of like angles from the staircase and things like that, and then from his point of view, the street shot, they're like really well done. Like it's interesting. It could, like I said, these can each individually be its own movie to kind of like set something up in a larger setting. I can't talk, but there's not a lot of story in this. It's a fun sequence, but how it ended is why it's so interesting. So, you know, she's doing her best to stay alive from this murder and everything, and he's just chasing her, and he just keeps saying like, wait a minute, and I'm like wondering what's happening, because like I stated earlier, the way it started was with kind of her getting murdered. It was really weird. It might have just been someone who kind of looked like her, but it's like odd. I thought it was kind of this weird like loop thing, but it never really truly explained 100%. But so she runs, she does her best, she gets into a building and everything, and he unlocks the door. It's odd. Did he have the key, or is he able to lock it? I don't know, but what was interesting is this final sequence was, you know, she's fighting back, you know, this guy's trying to like stop her or something, and you get some of the same sequences you saw in the first part of the episode, is like them fighting back, someone getting murdered, and then she ends up killing him, and then you get the guy across the street seeing this, like, oh my god, I just witnessed a murder, just kind of what happened to her that morning. It's really crazy because you never, like, I like that. I like how it kind of does like this roundabout thing, kind of what I thought was going to happen, but it's in a different aspect. So it was like, wow, wow, that's cool because now she murdered someone. She witnessed murder. No, someone just witnessed a murder of someone who witnessed a murder. So yeah, like crazy. Like, oh god, that was crazy. I really did not see that coming. So yeah, god, that was cool. So I'm looking forward to see what the other episodes are going to be because there are so many different topics that they can pick from. So, I'm gonna just jump into the next episode. So until next time, see ya.